Now I want to show you more ways to recover lost backlinks and get new backlinks. So for example, I'm still on my backlink analysis of Problemio.com, and as I scroll through the courses here, I see something, iconlogic.blogs.com. You'll see the date here first seen is many years ago, okay? I don't remember what they are. Like if you told me iconlogic.blogs.com, I'd have no idea what you're talking about, but obviously I did some business with them years ago. So we can look into it. You can click on view right here. It's a little link here, but you can view and it will expand the links you got from them. And look, there are 5 more links here. So I can go show 5 more. So it's going to expand all the way. Look, all of them are lost. So you see the only one that's remaining is this top item here. We can click the little expand arrow here and actually go to this blog post. And it's an article that I actually wrote. I don't remember doing this because it was years ago, but probably I was trying to place some articles so that I can get a backlink. And you can see that still this link is here. So that's great. And this is a very relevant website for me because it's all about e-learning. So in relevance, it's great. And I'm very actively promoting a few links on my site that have to do with e-learning and courses. So this is a fantastic partner for me. So what I would do is I would research, are they still creating content? So like if I go to their home screen, for example, this is sort of like their main area. Are the articles recent? Like if the last article is from years ago, maybe they kind of dumped it. But if it isn't, if they're still active, I would look at, well, how authoritative is this site? And we can actually tell in SEMrush. You see on the left side here, the individual pages, they're not too authoritative, but they're okay. They're not total zero, but they're also not life-changing, but they would be good to have. And the overall authority score of this site is 38, which is actually pretty nice. Now, by the way, these are not Google metrics. These are SEMrush's proprietary metrics that aim to approximate how Google looks at it, okay? But anyway, so we see that, yes, we want to get a link from this site because of the relevance, right? This site's authoritativeness is pretty good. What really makes us want this link is that it's extremely relevant, okay? So it's relevant, so that works. And they've linked to us before, so we can see that it's possible. And we just have to see, well, what are they doing now? And how can we network with them? How can we build a relationship with the editors so that they can link to us more, or we can place more articles there? So we would go to that site and see who writes for them, who owns it. So right here we have Kevin Siegel. This is a good hint for us that this might be a good person in this site who owns it. And we will scroll all the way down to the bottom perhaps. Sometimes the contact information is there. That would be the first place to look. And it's hard to see who the person to contact is. Sometimes it's much easier to see who the person to contact is, but in this case, it is not easy to find. Then we would look at top navigation. Here, there's no top navigation, so we would look on the left side. Scroll down, you see about, and you can see email me. I would email that person and I would get in touch and I would say, hey, what's going on with your site? How are you doing? If the site is kind of dead, one advanced option is to take over the site because it's extremely relevant to my niche. I can write about it. I can link to those things I'm promoting it. So this is very uncommon, but it's an idea to consider. Can I buy this site? If he sells me this site for $500, let's say the site is dead and nobody cares about it anymore. Oh my God, I have all this content existing. I have all this information. There's an authority in the domain. I can make this domain totally work for me. It would be amazing. And I can publish new content. I can make it come more alive. I can really strengthen my own standing in the e-learning SEO by having this domain. Now, if it says $20,000, that's not really worth it. But if it's like under $1,000, think about it. You can get so much SEO benefit that it may actually be worth it. Now, $1,000 is not affordable for many people. If you're an individual business owner, you don't want to just buy a site to manage it. But let's say if it's a dead site and they don't even care about it anymore, well, they'll give it to you for like $200 because that's an extra $200 for them that they could have. So that's an option. It's not a bad option in some cases. If this is not an option, you would email that person and see how to network with them. The way you network with them is see, can you add a guest post? Can you advertise? Because sometimes when you advertise, you get a link to your site. Can maybe they feature you somehow? All these things are possible with this kind of research. Or even you saw those links that I lost. If they're nice and if they're open to exploring opportunities and working with you, you can ask for placing those links back. So there's a lot you can do here. And so you'd reach out to this person. Now notice, you wouldn't be getting links from many domains this way, and you would spend a lot of time investing in getting links from this domain. But it's a really good domain in my case because it's middle level authority, which is fine, but very relevant. So because of that, it would be a very good link for me to have. And you see how using SEMrush and the bits of information it gives us right away gives us all these opportunities for backlinks that honestly, before I used that tool, as you saw earlier in this video, I was clueless about the site and I didn't even remember that I did business with them and that they linked to me. But now, just minutes later, all these ideas came to my mind about how I can work with them and not only get links, but think bigger and open myself to much more potential long term with them.